Valentine's Day, it is a time for romance and gifts, and experts say it's also a big day for a lot of waste. So how can you make your sweetie feel adored while doing the same for the planet? Here to tell us about it is Dr. Bryan Staley, CEO and President of the Environmental Research and Education Foundation. And good morning, Dr. Staley. Great to have you with us.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
All right, so tell us, what makes Valentine's Day a big day for a lot of waste?
So in any respect, holidays can have a big impact on our environment, and Valentine's Day is no exception. Valentine's Day, we typically throw away 36 million heart-shaped boxes, 180 million cards, and nearly 2 million roses, to name a few. So that's a lot of waste that ends up in landfills. But there are some sustainable ways we can celebrate the holiday. So we can do lots of things to help minimize our waste footprint, for sure.
All right, so tell us about them. What can we do to be more green and protect our planet?
Sure. So, many times it's less about the gift, right? And ensuring our loved one knows you care. This could be done in ways that can express your feelings. You can show your significant other some love while showing mother or some love as well. So one of the options is consider having a date night in. Make your house that 5-star restaurant. You can also make your own Valentine's Day cards. In many respects, that can show some really heartfelt feelings that you've taken the time to do something like that. But let's talk about the cards and the candy boxes. Cards and candy boxes, make sure that those cards are recyclable. Not all of them are. If they have lots of glitter, if they have ribbon or plastic film wrappers, those kinds of things ultimately can't be recycled. And with the Valentine's Day candy boxes, the inside sleeve of that usually is plastic, right, that holds the chocolate. That needs to be pulled out before you throw that in a recycling bin. But that cardboard that holds the chocolate, totally recyclable. Just have to take out the sleeve. Another thing, roses. Roses are huge, right? We spend $2.6 billion on flowers for Valentine's Day. That's a lot of roses and flowers that ultimately end up getting thrown away about a week to 10 days later. So consider buying a flowering plant. Or if you do want to keep those cut flowers in your house, bring them in, show them to your sweetie. A lot of flowers today have dyes on them. Select the natural flowers that don't have dyes. And once you're done with those flowers, put them in the compost bin rather than the landfill bin, or better yet, compost them yourself. Put them in your garden, and that'll be fertilizer for things to grow when the spring comes.
Okay. Now, this is great to start this in February, but that's just 1 month. What can we do the rest of the year to keep these protections in place?
Sure. The most important thing that we see typically when it comes to waste is what we call wish cycling. And these are situations where you might throw something in a recycling bin that's not really recyclable. Just like the example I gave with the candy box. A lot of times, if that plastic liner sleeve is still in that candy box, it might get pulled out at a recycling center and not get recycled. So making sure you're aware of what your local rules are in terms of recycling, to make sure we know how we can recycle and recycle right in our locality, that's really important, something you can do every day of the year.
All right. Thank you so much. Great tips. Dr. Bryan Staley, he is the CEO and President of the Environment Research and Education Foundation based in Raleigh. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Thank you.